FTX gets hacked for $600 million, altcoins are in danger, and more exchanges are facing insolvency claims. This is your Altcoin Buzz news. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. As always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Now, let's get into the news. Bitcoin investors are withdrawing funds more and more from exchanges, with $3 billion in Bitcoin withdrawn over the last week. Following the collapse of FTX, investors have taken out over 106,000 Bitcoin this month. This has only ever happened 3 times previously in April 2020, November 2020, and this past June. As Bitcoin hit a 2-year low of 15,500 last week, the Bitcoin reserves on exchanges has hit a low of just over 2 million Bitcoin, the lowest since 2018. Market liquidity is drying up as open interest and volume falls, many preparing for a bigger drop, and waiting on the sides to see what happens next. And while we could still go lower in the price for Bitcoin, whales are accumulating like never before, with over 120 wallets holding more than 10,000 Bitcoin. This weekend, FTX was apparently hacked and more than $600 million was siphoned from FTX's wallets late Friday night, the same day FTX filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Soon after, FTX stated in its official telegram that it had been compromised and not to install any new updates and delete all FTX apps. Obvious suspicion occurred about whether or not this was a hack or just an inside job by FTX. Many began to speculate that the simultaneous and sophisticated hacks of FTX and FTX US are indicative of an inside job. And it's not far off to assume this was an inside job, as last Thursday, while withdrawals had been stopped, FTX put out a statement on Twitter saying, "Per our Bohemians HQ regulation and regulators, we've begun to facilitate withdrawals of Bohemian funds," basically saying local accounts in the Bahamas were the only ones allowed to withdraw millions from the site. But it later came out from the Bahama regulators that they did not say that, and FTX had faked an order from the regulators so that they could withdraw money while everything was paused. Following the hack, Serum, a pillar in the Solana DeFi ecosystem and primary order book, scrambled to create a new version of their on-chain liquidity hub as they try to cut ties from Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam held a large position in Serum at about $2.2 billion. The FTX hack late Friday showed that someone malicious had access to private keys at FTX, and that they fear Serum's keys could be compromised as well. Developers on Solana unplugged from Serum as they didn't know who held control over it, and are now trying to fork Serum without any FTX involvement. More fears of exchanges going down came out this weekend regarding Gate.io, Huobi, and Crypto.com. This all started when Crypto.com sent about 320,000 ETH, about 400 million, to Gate.io by accident before recovering it. Crypto.com said it was supposed to be sent to a new cold storage wallet, but was sent to a whitelisted external exchange instead. Binance CEO CZ came out on Twitter saying if exchanges have to move large amounts of crypto before or after demonstrating their reserves, it's a clear sign of problems. Many figured this was aimed at Gate.io and Crypto.com. Twitter users also pointed out that Crypto.com held 20% of its reserves in Shiba Inu, a meme dog token. Crypto.com CEO Chris then went on an AMA to clear things up, saying the reserves are simply customer deposits. It just so happens that last year, Doge and SHIB were 2 extremely hot meme coins, and people bought a lot and they're continuing to hold a lot. We have no control over what you guys buy, you buy it, and we'll keep it safe. Customers have been taking more and more funds off exchanges, and Crypto.com says they have not stopped withdrawals, it's just slower due to so many requests. Crypto.com has also sent $1 billion to FTX this year, and many had assumed it was stuck on FTX. Chris says they recovered $990 million from FTX, and that funds flowing between exchanges are a necessary part of the business. This story is still developing as we speak, so things can always change with new information that comes out, so if you can, just stay off of exchanges. Cardano has experienced a surge in network activity since the day FTX went down. On November 8th, over 10,000 new addresses were created on the network compared to the average of 1,500 a day for recent months. While Cardano did take a hit as one of its biggest spot markets was destroyed, rival Solana took a much greater hit, being so tied in with FTX. There was a surge in new users to the Cardano ecosystem with more than 2.5x the daily transactions. Co-founder of Cardano, Charles, says crypto didn't fail, people failed. People in positions of trust. Unfortunately, it's going to be conflated, and there's a very high possibility that the fallout of this will be new legislation. Could NEAR be an altcoin in danger from the aftermath of FTX? As of right now, NEAR's circulating supply is 821 million NEAR with a max supply of 1 billion NEAR. so about 82% is in circulation. Of that supply, only 1.7% or 17 million Near of the total supply is exposed to FTX and Alameda Research. FTX and Alameda backed Near and each have less than 1% of the supply. Right now, only 1.5 million Near or 0.15% of the supply has been unlocked and exposed to FTX. Alameda Research had none unlocked yet, but was supposed to be receiving 2.7 million this December for the first time. Since these companies have filed for bankruptcy, they also might not be able to dump their Near tokens. We can also see on the Near Explorer there are still tons of daily active accounts and active contracts, meaning people are still working on it even in the bear market. So while this might be short-term bearish, it's not a big deal in the long term. Trust Wallet soared 80% to new records after Binance CEO CZ urged the crypto community to take personal control of their digital assets using Trust Wallet. It was acquired by Binance in 2018, and it's a decentralized hot wallet for cryptocurrencies and NFTs, similar to MetaMask. Trust Wallet's token allows holders to participate in decisions related to app features and updates. Not your keys, not your crypto is becoming more and more true, and we'll continue to see decentralized wallets usage grow as exchanges go insolvent or get hacked. Binance is launching a new industry recovery fund to assist big projects in liquidity crisis. Tron founder Justin Sun said Tron and Huobi Global will support Binance in this initiative as well. CZ says he wants to try to collect other industry players to come together to form an industry association globally and try to deal with some of the common standards in business and to take responsibility for cleaning up its act. Chiliz, a blockchain provider for sports and entertainment, came out yesterday saying they will allocate 38 million Chiliz token to compensate up to $10,000 per FTX user that owned Chiliz token on the platform last Friday. This will be for individual users, not institutions, and they must first get a list of users from the liquidator. But if you had the Chiliz token on FTX last week, you could be in luck. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz news update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.